The murder of a 3-year-old girl, Latanisha Carmichael, and the discovery of her body 20 years later in the Brooklyn apartment of her mother, Madeleine Carmichael, shocked the world. The investigation into this horrific crime was initiated when a man approached the police with information about the girl's disappearance. The man told them that Madeleine often complained of hearing phantom cries of a baby at night. When the police entered her apartment, they found Latanisha's body wrapped in plastic and hidden in a foot locker. But before we get into that story, if you're a fan of these strange, mysterious, real-life stories delivered in a video format, you're at the right place. Please subscribe to our channel and turn on all notifications so you don't miss any of our daily uploads. The news of Latanisha's death spread like wildfire, and the media quickly gathered outside the apartment building. This story captivated the hearts and minds of people all over the world, leaving everyone asking how a mother could kill her child and keep her hidden for so long. In the days that followed, new information emerged about the case, shedding light on the life of Madeleine and the events leading up to Latanisha's death. Madeleine, a 60-year-old woman, was charged with murdering Latanisha, who would have turned 23 on February 27, 2000. According to the police, Madeleine had killed Latanisha shortly after giving birth to 2 other children. She moved the family to a new apartment a few blocks away, and the police believe that she took Latanisha's body with her. Madeleine told the relatives that she had sent Latanisha to live down south, but detectives know that she was lying. Madeleine had a history of child abuse, and 2 of her 3 other children were sent into foster care long ago. Andre, one of her children, helped authorities discover the body of his twin sister. Adopted and raised by another family, he had gone to the building at Rockaway Parkway 3 weeks before the discovery, looking for his birth mother, whom he had never met. When he didn't find her, he left his phone number with the building's superintendent, Joanna Rivera. During the search for his mother, Andre learned about an aunt who asked him whether he had looked up his twin sister. Confused, he asked his older sister, who broke down and told him that she believed his twin was dead and that the body might still be in their mother's home. Andre and his sister then called the police, leading to the discovery of Latanisha's body. The police found Latanisha's body wrapped in a baby blanket, put inside 4 plastic bags wrapped in yellow newspaper from November 4, 1979, and placed in a foot locker with boxes of mothballs. That locker had been wrapped in a cellophane and put inside another plastic-wrapped foot locker. The closet in which the foot locker was found was strewn with incense sticks, air fresheners, and baking soda boxes. This indicates that Madeleine was trying to mask the smell of the decomposing body. The investigation revealed that Madeleine was a kind and caring person who would often give presents to neighborhood children during Christmas or after they did errands. However, she had a history of mental health issues and had complained to neighbors about hearing phantom cries of a baby at night. The building superintendent repeatedly assured her that no children lived anywhere near her apartment, but Madeleine continued to hear the cries. Neighbors said that Madeleine's health had taken a turn for the worse lately. She had suffered a stroke, had a pacemaker installed, and was recently diagnosed with bone cancer. Madeleine's apartment was in constant disarray, with foot lockers stacked in every corner and plastic-encased belongings like tennis rackets piled on shelves around every room. Despite this, there was no hint of the secret that the apartment was hiding. The Administration for Children's Services said they were troubled by the case, which would have come when the agency was called Special Services for Children, an agency under the Human Resources Administration. ACS will continue to investigate to find out what exactly happened 20 years ago, she said, noting that if a parent under supervision by her agency ever made statements about sending a child away, social workers would have investigated. The discovery of Latanisha Carmichael's body sent shockwaves through the Brownsville community, where Madeline Carmichael had lived for over 30 years. Many of her neighbors were stunned by the news, struggling to reconcile the kind, generous woman they knew with the heinous crime she was accused of committing. "I can't believe it," said Sheila Johnson, who lived in the same building as Carmichael for several years. "She was always so nice to everyone. I can't imagine how she could do something like this." Others in the community echoed Johnson's sentiment, expressing shock and disbelief at the news of the murder. "I can't wrap my head around it," said Robert Jones, who has lived in the area for more than 2 decades. "She seemed like a nice lady. I never would have thought something like this could happen," he elaborated. This is such a terrible, terrible story that we are all so shocked by it. What do you think? Let us know in the comments down below.